Hi, special shout out to somebody fabulous I got to spend time with last night, who this video happens to be specially for. But I'm going to share it with everyone because what we're doing is we are doing an eye look that helps to make your eyes pop out a little bit more. And so my eyes kind of set in a little bit. When I open my eyes, I lose my lids. And so this is good if you have deep set eyes, as well as hooded eyes. You know, maybe it kind of falls over a little bit. So we're just gonna do some techniques that will help out with that. So first I'm gonna put some eye primer on. I'm actually using the cream eye color instead of eye primer today. It kind of just does both in one and gives me kind of a nice even coat. And this way it will make my eyelid really be the same color as yours is from last night. So, okay, so cream eyelid eye color first. And the eye primer is gonna keep the eye color on all day long. And I'm gonna go with my eye primer all the way up to my brow, and you might not necessarily go this high with your color right now, especially if you're starting off, but I do because I get a little wild and I might add some to it later because I am going out with a little girl on a special date today for her birthday. We are going to a movie, so we gotta look extra fabulous, right? Alright, so there is my primer. So we got primer ready to go, and I did use a primer brush for concealer and primer, so that's what I use. Otherwise you can just use your finger, that's okay. Alright, then I'm going to do eyeliner, and I'm going to use black with my look just because black is kind of my go-to. And so when you're doing the eyeliner, we talked about kind of just starting about 3/4 the way over, a little bit more than half, feathered on like so, and as you can see, it doesn't have to be perfect, you know, as long as you get it on there. And I'm just going to extend it out past my eye, and you can see like you just kind of pretend like if your eye continued to go, where would it go? And so it kind of curves up a little bit, and it just makes my eye look bigger. You can go out as much as you want, or you don't have to. So I'm just going to go ahead and do that. And a little extra technique also is if you do right underneath. So I'm just going to go right towards the edge, and then you meet that corner. And so look how much bigger this eye looks compared to that eye. And you can see, I always say you can't really mess this up, but I mean, that looks pretty messed up. It's not really that great, especially since I've been putting eyeliner on for years. But I just take my little brush here, and usually have one on the end of like your brow brush, and you just go over top of it, and it just blends it out and makes it look more natural. So it takes that, you know, messed up line, not so perfect, and just perfects it a little bit. I also put my eyeliner on first. That way some of the imperfections, see how much better that is, will just be covered up by the eye color. So I'm going to go ahead and grab eye color. I better grab my new little compact here. All right, so I'm going to take the darker color, and you want to come up on your brow bone and just kind of pat and tap that in, just like so. And what that's doing is it's kind of just popping that brow bone right underneath out and kind of setting it back a little bit, so it's going to stand. Look at that already. You can tell the difference. Isn't that crazy? And then you're just going to put a little bit here in that corner, right like that. Little happy trees. Bob Ross. I can't help it. I love Bob Ross. It's sad that he's not really on with new stuff anymore because I've watched all the other ones. I know, weird. Then I'm going to take a little bit lighter of a color, and this is kind of the light brown, and I'm just going to go ahead and graze the top, you know, of my lid, right like that, right like so. And you're going to have some blending that we're going to need to do later, but we don't need to do that now. And so, you know, when I did the cream eye color, I hope that then you took your light color and just put that all over, because I didn't mention that, but I know that you're watching this first before you try it. So FYI, when I do the cream, you're going to do the really light color. All right, so then I'm going to take that really light color, and I'm going to go ahead and pop this right above that other color there, in between my brow and that dark color. And what it's going to do is it just pops out then and sets that back even more. So now look at that. It's like super awesome, right? Okay, then what you want to do is you have that really, really light eye color, so really light, and you're going to take that and you're going to put it on the inside of your eye here. And what you can do with this color, you notice that I'm going way out here. Go ahead and get some right in there. It's going to lighten up. Usually if you have deep set eyes, you have kind of darker areas, so it's going to lighten up that inner core there. Do you look at the difference? Holy Hannah, woo! You can also, even though it's a light color, you can kind of use that as a highlighter too, and pop a little bit right there. See? Like, you're like, oh my goodness, this is transforming in front of my eyes. I know, it's crazy. This is what we do. And I'm just going to pop a little bit down there too. Now, granted, it's got glitter in it, so don't go crazy. We don't want to have you shining bright all over the place, right? Okay, then go ahead and take that like sparkly light brown color. It's a honey spice. And you're going to take that and you're going to pop that right here on the center of your eye there. It's just going to, you know, allow that to stand out a little bit. And then, let's see if I can find some. I got some, you know, dew on the outside of my bottle here. That's what I'm going to use. Okay, so then what we talked about is we're going to do foiling. And what that is you get your brush wet. And then you take your color. And so get your brush wet and take that lightest color, the white, and you're going to put it right here, right on top of your lash line, on top of your lid. So it's just going to brighten that up and help you to brighten up your eye even more. So go ahead and take that and do that just like so. And then take your green, or in my case, I'm going to use blue instead of green. And take your little, you know, small brush, and you're going to go right here on top of your lash line. And what that's going to do is it's going to pop out your blue eyes. So take that. Now we have all of our, you know, eye color done. So what I want you to do is go ahead and take your brush and do some blending. I use a blender brush. It's got really short bristles. And so I can just go right over top my line and just, it kind of just starts to disappear. All my lines do. And that's just, for me, easier blending, so I don't have to try so hard. And so just blend out, blendy, blendy, blend, blendy, blendy, blendy. All right, and then I do my little trick here. So if I want to tone it down a little bit or blend it out, I use it like a pom-pom, and you're just going to pop it on your eye just like that. And voila, we have a finished eye color. I am going to go ahead and now do my brow real quick. So you take a light brown color, so the matte color with no sparkle, and you're going to lightly graze your eyebrow, lightly graze it. So you don't want to push down hard enough to where it hits on your skin, just lightly graze it. And you'll notice it should just darken your brows just a touch, fills them in. This prevents you from having to use a pencil and penciling it in. And then to cover it and to seal that, you're going to use a brow gel. Ours is nice and clear, and you kind of want to just go up like at an angle. So see, I'm holding that at an angle, just brush up. So you kind of get all the way through all your eyebrow hairs, and then take the tip of it and kind of, if there's any little long ones, that way you kind of knock it down. But now look at that. I mean, we're complete here, but we're like night and day, right? How cool is that? Look at those eyes. We definitely opened that up. So I hope that helps. I am going to put mascara on mine for my final touch, and I'll do that quick. I do love my lash intensity just because it makes it look like I have thick, long, full eyelashes, and mine are like really puny and non-existent. So I love this stuff, and it's good for sensitive eyes. So, which is a bonus too, because sometimes I do have watery eye syndrome. And that's probably from putting too many products too close to my eyes before I knew you shouldn't do that. Mascara face. Oh! Okay, see, I got some there. Remember that trick that I have taught you before? Well, maybe you don't remember because I don't know if I taught you. If you get mascara somewhere random places, let it dry, and then take the end of a Q-tip and place it on it, and then twist it, and it'll just come right off. It's super, super easy. I like to do layers with this mascara. You can do as many layers as you want. 2 gets me a good look. 3 gets me, where'd you get those fake lashes at from people? So, depends on the day. All right, there's my finished look, and I'm going to go ahead and do the other eye and get started with my deliveries today. I hope you have an amazing day. I hope this helps. If you have other questions or want to see some more tutorials, just message me. I'd be happy to do them. Bye.